The PS5 is out now, and many of you have been trying to get one, but that's been increasingly difficult to do because they're sold out everywhere. And just like every console launch, what happens when systems sells out, right? The worst people on earth swoop in and capitalize off of the situation. Now, obviously, this is a scenario that happens all the time. If you're out there and you're scalping and you're making money, you're trying to, get a little scratch on the side because you had a hard year. Like, I'm not going to tell you how to live your life, but I will say this is a very tough year for a lot of people. We are in a recession. A lot of people are financially strapped more than ever, and I know a lot of people have been saving and saving and saving for the specific amount for a PS5 for a very long time, and there are just ghoulish garbage men on eBay right now selling PS5 systems for 3 or 4 times what they're worth.
Yep,
So we thought we would actually
got,
let's do a let's play of eBay live right now on the show.
So here's this is let's just to make sure it's actually like fully up to date. Let's just hit PlayStation 5.
Mm-hmm.
It's here. It is in hand. Just 12 sold for a basically $1,300 console, which is a bummer. Like it's one thing to see people listing these and hoping to scalp them. It's something else entirely to be like, oh, like, well, nobody's buying them. Yeah. So God, 8 sold for $1,900. That's such a bummer. And I mean, and then you go to, let's see, let's just show off the real, the sad thing here. Where is it? I wonder if there's any used ones actually. That'd be weird. Where the hell is it? There's sold.
I will say too, what's fascinating is that on eBay, you see a lot of photos that are like the console box on the floor, but there's also just stock photos of the PS5, which means you're not even guaranteeing that your money's going to the right place because you don't actually see the system in hand.
I like this one. Somebody's selling they sold a PS4 Pro console with 5 games, that came up when you search PS5. But yeah, somebody paid $970 basically for a PS5. It's $1,200. Like it's such a, I mean, it sucks because the PlayStation 5 is out in a number of territories today, but it's not out worldwide. And It was hard enough to get. I mean, this is a literal first world problem, but it's going to be a pain in the ass for people living in other parts of the world who haven't had the chance to properly order these things or see them in stores. And again, it's also a very bad year to physically go into stores or wait in line for things. Like it's such a pain in the ass.
It totally is. I mean, and so like I just searched it myself. The top 2 listings are for $1,899 for the disc version. There are 12 people watching that. They're $1,899 for another one. Actually, this dude undercut that other guy by a penny, which is just like, screw you.
Yeah, that's one of those bot things or whatever.
8 sold on that. 1,699. 32 people watching because that looks like a deal compared to the other 2. I mean, like, it just sucks, man. Like
this is also not just limited to eBay. I think people are doing it on Amazon too.
They're probably doing it on Craigslist and a number of other places. And like it's a free market economy, right? And so like, a fool and his money is not, or easily parted or whatever. There's no real system in place to stop people from doing this. And so you don't blame them. And like some people actually tweeted this thing at us, but there was this dude, basically, he said, F your feelings, digital 900, disc 1,100, tap in. Then had a picture of a wall of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's looking like, God, like 25, 26.
That's a literal shipment. And there was a video of like a truck pulling up at his house and delivering that. It's just like, I don't know. Like,
I mean, it grosses me out. This is like I said, it's been a tough year for a lot of people. Video games have been a constant positive for myself, for you, for so many. And this has been a tough console launch in general in terms of not being able to actually go and walk into a store and get one. And so to have these people basically, buy out all the stock, it just sucks.
Yeah.
Because since September, since these went up for pre-order, I've seen people being like, I tried to get these, but they were sold out. And like, now we know why.
Ninja Orange in the chat says, "Oh, I saw they leaked his address. People are going to raid that person." Don't do that. Like, I mean, I honestly, like, I'm not by any means, like consoling people being like, "Oh, let's dox this guy," but also like to go out there and be like, "F your feelings. Here's my hoard of PlayStations," and then a video of the outside of my house. It's like, Just
Yeah. So
and then like here's my full name. It's like, oh, don't oh, that's not a good
yeah, so
idea.
I'm not condoning anything like that, but I will bring up a short sort of parable, if you will. When the COVID lockdown stuff first started happening in March, um, there was a gentleman who basically bought just like truckloads of hand sanitizer and hoarded them, and I believe tweeted out a video or a picture or something like that. And there were people who were able to basically, connect the dots and basically find the exact X on the map where the storage facility was, where he was storing them, and they busted him. And so that happens. Like, that's, I'm not saying like you should go do that, but I'm saying like karma does exist. And if you're
Yeah.
on Twitter going F your feelings and you're videotaping pictures of the back of your house, like, don't be surprised if bad stuff happens.